Hello everyone. The purpose of this video is I want to share my opinion on today's OM examination question paper, that is June 2024 attempt. Let's start today's session. Now, total 100 marks. Out of 100 marks, 60 marks is related to OM and remaining 40 marks is related to SM. Now, total 15 MCQs is the first section. In these 15 MCQs, 9 MCQs will related to OM. Right? Each MCQ will carry 2 marks, except 2 MCQs or 1 or 2 MCQs. All the MCQs are direct questions only. That is, if you see the first MCQ, how much to produce? Everybody know demand forecasting. Maximum rate of output that plant can produce, capacity. High standardized product, continuous process. Bottleneck mission, block control. Everybody know all these are direct questions only. Yes or no? Except, for example, 7th MCQ, yes, it is little bit tough. And ISO standard 5th MCQ, yes. Except these 2 MCQs and remaining all the MCQs are direct MCQs and scoring. Each MCQ will carry 2 marks. Now, from my opinion, MCQs are very easy. Now come to the section B. Section B, any 5 from 2 to 8 questions. Each question will carry 14 marks. Now, this includes SM. Okay, come to here 2A. Sir, I'm frequently telling that in OM, how much of the importance to practical and the same amount importance to this theory also. I'm frequently telling that, please remember. 2A, 2B, 2C, all these 3 sections are direct theory questions. 21 marks. Plus MCQs also theory questions only, except 2 MCQs which is a practical in nature. That is productivity calculation and free float calculation. Except these 2 MCQs and all other MCQs are covered from the theory. That means theory is also an equal importance in OM. Please remember that. Sir, the first one is the production management of today presents certain characteristics which make look totally different from what it was during the past. Specifically, today production system is characterized by at least 4 features. In the context, summarize the said features. Nothing but direct question, nothing but characteristics of operation management, which covered in first chapter, introduction to operation management, which is also in guest questions, which is released by Masterminds. 4 characteristics of operation management. And next theory question, characteristics of good product design. Everybody know it is very important question, which is also covered in Masterminds guest questions. And next one, which is this 3A, which is functions of production control, which is taken from the chapter number 7. Yes, which is a new syllabus. Production control involves the various functions in accordance with this align these said functions. That means they're asking you what are the functions of the production control, which is already discussed in our class in depth. Now, which is also a very important question. Functions of production control. Now, these 3 questions are theory questions. Out of these 3, A and B are straight questions, important questions. 3A is also an important question, but it came from new chapters which is introduced by the ICA in new syllabus. Now come to 3B. This is a direct question taken from the Masterminds material, yes, which is already covered in the concept questions also. Demand forecasting. Which chapter it is? Demand forecasting. Direct question, easy question, direct method. Sir, here some of the years are missing. Yes, yes. Student who listen the class more attentively, they can easily answer this question. Why? Because this concept is covered in our masterminds material. This is also direct question. How many marks? 7 marks. And come to here. In a book sale emporium of Pratnik B Limited, 4 salesmen are there. A, B and C are available in 4 counters P, Q or S. Each salesman can handle any counter, their service in hours. Here this matrix is hours. When manned by each salesman is given below. Analyze the and assign the salesman to appropriate counter to minimize the service time and assess the total service time in hours. Sir, this is the easiest question. In this question is taken from assignment chapter, that is job evaluation and assignment. This is a direct question. That means there is no twist in this question. Number of rows is equal to number of columns and the given matrix is a time related matrix, means time related information, hence the objective is minimization. Yes or no? This is a direct question. How many marks? 7 marks, which is an easy one. Next, come to here. This problem is taken from simulation chapter. This problem is covered in masterminds material and guest questions which is released by the masterminds. This is also direct question. Now, production line of Jefford M Limited turns out the truck per day. The fluctuations occurs for many reasons. The production can be described by the production distribution follows. This is the production per day probability. Finished trucks transported by the train, but in our material the finished products is transported by lorry, but here the change is train. The train capacity is only the 51. Given random numbers 37, 35, 63, 25, 50, 71, 95, 16, 55, 53. Using these following random numbers, stated Supra stimulated the production and waiting trucks in the factory for first 10 days. Now, entire simulation answer divided into 2 parts. Random number allocation table, simulation table. Here the random number allocation table, is very easy. Probability, production per day, probability, cumulative probability, random number allocation. After that simulation table, which is a very easy. Production, capacity of transportation. Next, evaluate the average number of trucks that waiting in the factory, which is also direct question. Assess that will average number of empty space on the train. Easy one. Simulation table. In simulation table, all these requirements will come. Next question, that is 5B, which is a direct question from project management and which is also previous examination question only. Now, by using these numbers, we can easily draw the network diagram and also you can easily identify the critical paths. Here, duration is also there. First one is design the PET network diagram and indicate all the paths, and second requirement is critical path. Which path having the highest duration, that path is called critical path. And next one is calculation of total float, free float, independent float of each activity. But 7 marks, it will take little bit more time as compared to remaining problems. This is somewhat little bit lengthy problem. That's it. Next is 5A. Yes, I know majority of the students, they feel confused in this 5A. But remember one thing, these 2 questions will take more time to solve in examination. Better to take choice this 5A and 5B. Why? Because the time availability is very less. But these 2 problems also easy. 5B is direct question from our material and easy problem. But 5A, there is a little bit twist. Generally, majority of the students that directly calculated the depreciation. But in this problem, highlight is you have to find out the depreciation for each and every year. The depreciation rate is different here. In first year, the depreciation is nothing but 6 lakhs divided minus 30,000. Nothing but next 6 lakhs minus 1 lakh, 1 lakh 50. Next here 1 lakh 50, 3 lakhs, 6 lakhs minus 75,000. We can reduce like this. Six lakhs minus 3 lakhs, 6 lakhs minus 1 lakh 50. This is a way to find out the depreciation. Generally, this is one of the little bit twist. But who attend the classes regularly and listen the class in attentive mode, they can easily solve this problem. But my suggestion is, it is better to leave this 5A and 5B as a choice. Why? Because it will take more time to solve in examination. 5A is more time and 5B will also take more time. Better to leave that problem as a choice. But overall, my opinion is this paper is easy. Yes, who prepare thoroughly and listen the classes thoroughly, attend the classes thoroughly, that student can easily will get exemption in this paper. Yes, that is the overall opinion on this paper. That's it for today. Have a nice day. Size answers will release soon in our app. That's it for today. Have a nice day. All the best for remaining exams.
Hello everyone, welcome to the examination paper analysis. Examination is CMA Inter O and SM, OM and SM. Now, you already knew the fact that MCQs will be for 30 marks, 15 MCQs, 2 marks each, 30 marks. Out of 15 MCQs, 6 MCQs will be asked from SM part, 6 2s are 12 marks. Shall we have a first look at the 6 MCQs now? Look at that MCQ question number 7. This is the first MCQ from SM part. He is asking, identify which of the following design tasks. These tasks are used to test the efficiency or quality of organized structures. Which one of the following tests sets up links between different parts of the organization? The answer is a difficulty links test. Right, a straightforward question. Now come to the next MCQ of the SM part. Which one of the following digital marketing strategies in which you have to essentially purchase traffic to their website, it's called as a PPC, pay per click. Now come to the next one. Which one of the following is or true for a blue ocean strategy? Right, you have to create and capture new demand. It's entirely new market. You are going to launch new product, then only it's called as blue ocean strategy. Existing market means red ocean strategy. Now please move to the another important question that he's asking about BCG matrix. Which of the following sorts of businesses is a business unit with high market share? The market share is very high, but it is present in a matured market. It is present in a matured market. It is called as a cash cow. There will be no further growth. There will be no further growth in the market. Is that clear? So please be cautious with this word. It's not star. It is called cash cow. Be cautious with that word called a matured market. Now please move to the next MCQ from SM part. Which one of the following announces what the company is providing to the society? What kind of customer need are you trying to satisfy? It is presented by mission statement. Now come to the last question from SM part, SM last MCQ. Which are one of the following types of cloud computing in which you have to deliver software applications over the internet? This is of course a straightforward question. Software, you are providing software as a service. This is the essence of 6 MCQs from SM part. Now, shall we move to the descriptive part? This is called section B in your entire question paper. In all, there will be 7 questions numbered from question number 2 to question number 8. Each question will be carrying 14 marks, out of which you will have 2 subparts, 7 marks each. Now, look at the SM part now in these last 3 questions. Question number 6, 7 and 8 belongs to SM. Now, please move to question number 6A for 7 marks. SM involves a greater scope than that of any one area of operational management. He is trying to introduce 2 topics in the first line of the question called 6A. He is identifying two types of management called, one is strategic management and another one is operational management. What is he trying to say in that first line of question number 6A means SM has greater scope. SM has greater scope when compared to the scope of operational management. Yes, it is true. You have to start answer with a beautiful statement called, yes, that statement is true. You can even write one line definition of SM and one line definition of operational management. Thereafter, look at this. In this context, at this point of time, try to align the objectives of SM. Try to align the objectives of SM. Even though question started with a story type statement, he is asking us to define the objectives of strategic management. It is asked for almost 7 marks. Hopefully there are 5 to 7 points also regarding objectives of SM. Now please move to question number 6B. It's a very straightforward question from any material. Demonstrate the different types of digital marketing strategies. There are a lot of points in it. You can write 7 points under this question. It's a straightforward question, right? You should be, when compared to question number 6B, the question number 6A starts with a tricky statement. He is trying to identify the two concepts called SM and OM. You have to be very cautious in writing the first line of question number 6A. Thereafter, you can write the objectives of SM. Now, please move to the question number 7A. He has again started with a practical case study type of question. It's not actually a practical case study, but he started the first statement of the question number 7. Look at that. Identify the key drives for change. Identifying the key drives for change. What do you mean by drive here? The factors which are responsible for changes. Identifying the key drives for change, it helps managers, means who prepare strategies, to focus on pestle factors that are most important and which must be addressed as the highest priority. He is indirectly stating that managers has to observe any changes happening in the macro environment, that is any change happening in political factors, any change happening in economic, social factors, any change in technological, any change in environmental, and finally any change in legal factors, which has, that change should have an impact on our business sales or profits. Is that clear? So look at that last line. Justify the statement, whether the statement present in question number 7A, the first statement, whether it is true in the context of pestle framework. Then you have to very cautiously start the answer to question number 7A with a beautiful statement called, the statement is true in the context of pestle framework, because managers has to cautiously observe the changes in all the elements of macro called pestle factors. If you feel that political factor has greater impact on your sales or success of the organization, then you have to address the political factors. Then you have to write all the elements of pestle framework, starting with political and ending with legal factors. If you observe the common features between question number 6A and 7A, he has introduced both the questions with a cute statement, trying to introduce a topic in a more practical way. It's not a 100% practical question. The ending part of each question, 6A or 7A, the ending part is straightforward. But if you are intelligent enough, then you have to start these answers to question number 6A and 7A with a typical statement which connects to the first line of each question called 6A, 7A. Is that clear? So if you ask me, on the other hand, he is asking the objectives of SM under 6A. He is asking to write all the factors of macro called pestle factors under question number 7A, with the exception of beautiful first line in each question. Is that clear? Right. Now look at question number 7B. Analyze the techniques which can help to improve strategic decision making, devil's advocacy, etc., etc. There are so many techniques you can list out. This is a fair enough question. That's a straightforward thing, right? Now look at the question number 8A. If you have observed, in today itself, we have institute has launched a last minute preparation strategy video. In that video, by God's grace, we have selected this question, right? Because for the past so many attempts, he has not asked a question on the structural test, tailor-made structural solutions, right? If you have watched that video, this is a dumb question. Anyway, it's a straight question. Michael Gould and Andrew Campbell, they have prescribed 9 different tests to test the quality of an organizational structure being used by business organizations. In this context, analyze any 7 of these 9 tests. Straightforward question. Coming to the last one, Hammer and Champy. It's called business process reengineering, right? In accordance with this, align the said commonalities or characteristics of BPR. He's asking directly what are the characteristics that can guide the process called business process reengineering. If you look at all the 3 questions, right, you can max. If you leave any one question as choice from OEM, then you can straight away answer all the 3 questions from SM, 3 14s or 42. At least you can answer at least 2 questions from SM, 2 14s or 28. Is that clear? That is a student, depends on the student's ability to answer questions, right? Overall, except question number 6A and 7A, all these questions are straightforward. Even question number 6A and 7A is a straightforward question, except that first statement in the question. I hope all the students have performed very well in today's CMA Inter OM and SM examination put together. God bless you. 60 plus or 70 plus or even more marks in this examination.